When did your part of the investigation start?
After he drove the SUV through the parade, I was called at home to come in and help the departments with the investigation.
And just so we clear for the record, is the jury asking you questions or me?
I'm sorry, I did not hear the question. Repeat your question, please.
Well, I was referring to when I ask a question, he turns towards the jury as if they're the ones asking the question.
That's not a question, Your Honor.
It is a question.
We did ask a question about that.
Yes.
I think you're asking why does he do that? To that extent, the witness may answer.
I'm here to present the case to the jury.
So, I follow that fundamentally. But for the sake of making sure you hear the questions right, wouldn't it be fair to say that you should pay attention to the questions being answered,
Objection,
being asked, rather?
Assumes the fact, not in evidence.
Sustained as to the form of the question. Please rephrase.
Wouldn't it make sense to focus on the questions so you can hear them clearly?
Objection, argumentative, still assumes the fact, not in evidence.
Sustained.
You made reference to you being here to present the case to the jury. So is that the reason why you decided to testify?
Objection to the relevance?
Grounds?
Overruled. The witness may answer.
I don't understand your question.
Were you able to hear my question clearly?
I don't understand your question.
Were you able to hear my question clearly?
Objection, argumentative, Your Honor.
Sustained. Next question, please. Or rephrase the previous question to the one that was asked just now.
What was not understood about the question that you were asked?
Objection, argumentative.
Grounds?
Sustained as to the form of the question. Please rephrase.
What wasn't clear about what I was asking?
Same objection, Your Honor.
Grounds?
The objection is sustained. Let's go back and ask the question that he says he didn't understand and rephrase it, please. Or move on. Your choice.
Was your sole reason for testifying here today?
Objection, relevance.
Let's let Mr. Brooks get the question out. Go ahead.
Apologize, I thought that was it.
Are you testifying today strictly to prove your case to the jury?
Objection, misstatement of his testimony.
Grounds that that's what he said.
Sustained as to the form of the question, misstates the prior testimony.
That's what he said. So why did you decide to testify here today?
Objection, that's a legally inaccurate question, Your Honor.
Please rephrase the question. I'm sustaining the question asked as to the form of the question.
I don't know how I'm supposed to rephrase that. Without having the same form of the question. That helps.
I'll rule if there's an objection, but ask a question, please.
Did you seek to testify here today in this matter?
No.
So how did you ultimately come to that decision?
Objection, that's a misstatement, Your Honor. It was not his decision.
Sustained is to the form of the question assumes a fact, not an evidence.
Were you subpoenaed?
Yes.
Do you recall by whom you were subpoenaed to testify?
District Attorney Sue Opper from the Waukesha County District Attorney's Office.
And at that time you were subpoenaed, you decided to testify.
I don't believe it's my decision.